Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 14th of May 2023, and I've got my Red Pill t-shirt on here at the moment. There we go, which is quite appropriate for what I'm about to talk about. I'm just going to point you in the direction of a video or a couple of videos, and I'm putting this video out today a bit earlier than I normally would because I think this is going to be quite time sensitive. How long either of these videos are going to stay up on this platform, heaven only knows, because it's pretty strong stuff which these guys hosting our videos don't seem to like, and they don't seem to like the truth. But one of them is Richard Vobes' latest video. I'm not even going to link to it because I don't want to be like someone tethered to the first man going down the crevasse, or if you know what I mean, anything like that. But I know many people who watch me watch Richard Vobes, and you'll find him. You may well have seen this video already, but if you haven't, it's pretty much his latest video that he only put up about 3 hours ago, and it's only 1 o'clock on Sunday at the moment as I record this, so he must have put it up sort of about mid-morning this morning. But he's basically recommending another video again on this platform, and it's actually about a recording of this conference that took place very recently in the European Parliament, no less, and it's the official recording from that. So you know, you don't get any more kind of credible than that, I wouldn't have thought. And what they're talking about, and as Richard kind of so eloquently encapsulates in his video, or sort of summarises in his video, is what we suspected has been going on for the last few years is very much true. And there's so many people who are saying this, many people who know for a fact that this is what's been going on. They know this, and it seems to all be coming out. So I'm just going to let you go, and in a minute to watch maybe Richard's one to start with, and then this European conference one after that. That one's about 3.5 hours long, but you only have to get about 13 minutes in to start hearing the really juicy stuff, apparently, according to Richard. So I'll let you go and watch that in a minute before both of those videos get taken down. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But before that, I'll just say there's no video from yesterday because I went to this Truth Be Told event in Trafalgar Square in London, which was really great. If you were there, you know, great to see you and talk to you for a while. And it was a really good day, really well attended as usual. And yeah, again, there was some stuff said there that was quite mind-blowing, and there were some fantastic speakers: Andrew Bridgen, Tess Laurie, and Mike Yeadon, and quite a few others. I did actually manage to record all the speeches, or pretty much all of it, and I'll leave a link in the description box below. Well, probably not today because I haven't edited it yet, but I'll probably in tomorrow's video I'll tell you where it is and leave a link in the description box of tomorrow's video. But if you're watching this probably after about 5 or 6 this afternoon, because that's how long it's going to take me to get it all sorted out and uploaded, just go to my site fairplaynow.net /must, and that's all my videos, and it'll be the top one on there, so worth a watch as well. And again, that's quite a long one, but I think it's worthwhile watching all of these videos if you possibly can. You know, it's all coming out, more and more people are realising what's going on. And one thing that Mr. Bridgen said yesterday is basically everyone, or most people in Parliament, knows what's going on, and the only reason why they're not speaking out is because, well, they fear they'll have what got done to him. So, you know, that's probably why they came down on him so hard, trying to nip the thing in the bud. But there's not going to be any stopping it now. Yeah, we are reaching a point where surely they just can't keep a lid on it any longer. So yeah, it's a very interesting day, quite an emotional day, as you'll see in the video, and well worth a look. We even had a bit of music from one of the guys from UB40, who seems to be very much on our side, and he sang a song. Quite ironic, because my last video I was talking about an anthem that we should have, and then I go along and I hear this song that I think he must have written, which is very much an anthem. So you know, it's well worth watching. I think he is one of the later speakers, probably about 2/3 of the way through. He will be. And I'm just going to finish this on a couple of observations of my trip up to London yesterday. I went on the train all the way up and all the way back. Although there was strikes and stuff, my journeys were very easy. Got there in plenty of time yesterday, and coming back, well, going up there was really easy. Coming back was a bit slow, but not too bad. And yeah, you know, no problems there at all really. But I was on the train, on the tube, going through central London, and I literally just saw one guy with a muzzle, and even he sort of had it pulled down right under his nose, and even kind of his top lip was exposed. So why he was bothering at all, I don't know. And there was another guy actually on the last train on the way back yesterday afternoon who did wear one, and I just can't understand. He was a youngish guy, probably about 30, early 30s, and I just can't understand why he would wear one when everybody else isn't. I personally, especially if I was when I was that age, I'd have felt really ashamed carrying behind one of these things when all around him were sort of little old ladies, frail old men, sort of kids, sort of young women, and all of the rest of it sort of going around perfectly happily without one of the things on. But they were literally the only two people I saw the whole day on any of the trains, underground or anywhere, wearing them, which is a stark contrast to almost exactly this time 2 years ago, even when I was on my second shopping trip, which I think was around about May the 15th of 2021, and I went part of the way up there in the car and then jumped out and onto the underground and went the rest of the way into central London on that, and I was literally the only person out of tons of people going through all the stations and underground trains and everything who wasn't wearing a muzzle. Everybody else was, and it's quite a turnaround, because it's gone from sort of me being the only one not to have one on to everybody apart from just one or two guys who did have one on. So quite a turnaround in 2 years, probably because most people now realise the things were absolute rubbish. And just a last observation, the street lights there in central London are getting a bit woke, aren't they? Obviously around Trafalgar Square there's a few busy roads you have to cross over to get into the square, and I noticed that the green man that we always used to have in this country, you've got a red man when you can't cross the road, and then it turns into a green man when you can cross the road. Well, I noticed that sort of has now become, the green one at least, has now become these sort of rather strange sort of gender symbols. You know, you've got the sort of one, like a circle with an arrow coming out the top for the male one, and then a circle with a cross coming out the bottom for the female one, and then there's some other weird and wonderful ones. Well, they had some of these weird and wonderful ones on the traffic lights in place of the Green Man. So I don't know how long those have been there. I've only noticed it for the first time myself. But what to expect when we've got Sadiq Khan as mayor of the place. Anyway, gonna let you go and watch this Richard Vobes one. Like I say, I'm not gonna link to it, but you'll find it, and then he's linked to this European Parliament video under his video. And like I say, if you go onto my website, and hopefully by early evening I'll have the Truth Be Told event that I filmed yesterday and all the speeches on there as well. So let you go and do that, and I'll be back soon. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.